Welcome to Gao Gao TV. Today, we will talk about a small dog whose hind legs are paralyzed due to osteomyelitis. The dog's grandmother doesn't have enough money to cover the expensive hospital fee. She always feels guilty and hopes that with her efforts, she can help the dog recover. Every day, she massages the dog with a warm cloth and often takes him to places he used to enjoy playing. Because the dog's hind legs are paralyzed, other dogs look down on him. The dog tries to play with them, but is always rejected. Sadly, the dog returns to his grandmother and cries. The program team decided to help this poor dog. Upon visiting the hospital, they were relieved to learn from the vet that the dog's hind legs still had some sensation. The vet said that the success rate of treatment was 70%. Hearing this good news, the grandmother couldn't hold back her tears and hugged the dog tightly. Perhaps only they understand the pain they have gone through together. They have relied on each other and endured many cold nights. The dog stayed at the hospital for a week for treatment. The vet used acupuncture and electroacupuncture to stimulate the dog's nerves. After a week of treatment, when they saw the dog again, it could stand up, though with difficulty. While not fully recovered, the dog's hind legs no longer dragged on the ground. With the vet's help, he was able to take a few steps. A week later, when the program team visited the grandmother again, the dog was walking and even running freely in the park. The dog was overjoyed and ran around non-stop. Then, the dog ran into his grandmother's arms. At that moment, she was happier than ever because the dog was not only treated but fully recovered. She looked younger by a few years. Now, the dog can run and jump, never leaving her side. Whenever she goes somewhere, the dog follows. Every day, the happiest moment is taking a walk with him. Her small cart is no longer needed to carry the dog, and she no longer has to stay home to care for him. Afterward, she found a job at the market, and the dog stayed obediently by her side. The neighbors, knowing the dog's story and seeing his recovery, were happy. When the grandmother was busy, neighbors would help take care of the dog. The dog became much more confident after recovering. Before the paralysis, the dog liked the black dog, but the black dog looked down on him. Now that he has recovered, the black dog seems to like him a bit. The two dogs happily play together, and the dog can finally be with the one he likes. However, compared to true love, the grandmother is still more important. After playing for a while, the dog would often look towards the door, as if missing her. "Grandma, why haven't you come to take me home?" As soon as she opens the door, the dog excitedly jumps into her arms. Of course, the dog always stays close to her, resting quietly in her warm embrace. The grandmother took the dog to the hospital to thank the vet who helped him. The vet gave the dog a second chance at life, and they also thanked the program team for their help. Without the program team's discovery, there might not have been such a happy ending today. In the end, we believe the dog will live happily and healthily with his grandmother.